So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Okay, interesting. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So off we go then. Serdar. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. That has been slung wide. And he's been shifted off it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Caicedo. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Valverde. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, nice touch. Caicedo. Now it's Diaz. Cleared away.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
He's looking to set free a runner. And he was alert to it. It's Son Heung-min! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Bradaric. Here's Duda. Diaz. Oh, that's clever. Taken back almost at once. Messi! Milan with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Milan clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's had a shot! Goal! Milan!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 35esimo minuto numero 17.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Foden. That's very neat. Flings in across. Throw in. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and the shot!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
He's in plenty of space here. That was always going to be the keepers. Caicedo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. There's the start of the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
It's a sweet ball, that. Messi. Serdar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Diaz. And he's forced to go back. Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Messi. He's played him through. Foden. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Straight header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Foden.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's onside. Time and again they are repelled. They want to be quick to recover this. Robertson. Played into the middle. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Diaz looking to run onto it. And that is not finding anyone. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Look at the space. There's the shot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Son Heung-min, he's beaten the last man. He's free, he has got space. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just eases him off the ball. Serdar. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Diaz. Played back to the goalkeeper. Bradaric. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Caicedo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Jimenez wins the duel this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Serdar. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Serdar. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde. Now it's Foden. Foden. In comes the cross. That could spell... Diaz! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Some good work on the right flank here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Serdar. Now it's Serdar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Diaz claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nice.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Musa. Messi. Foden. That's tidy. Cleared away. Caicedo. Son-Heung. There's the shot! And he's there to get it away.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Reinders. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Caicedo. Diaz is in a really good position out wide. Loftus-Cheek. And Reinders. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Nicely weighted ball.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Diaz. Diaz going full steam ahead down the left flank. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Foden. Milan are looking to break at pace. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Reinders. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek could try cutting inside here. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Son-Heung-min. Now it's Valverde. Joao Felix. Jovic.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Batasagi got a long way forward to join the attack. Some good work on the right flank here. He's played him through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Robertson. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a... He's got tall! Foden. Foden! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Milan are looking to go forward now. Jovic. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. And he welcomes it in. Pulisic. Reinders. Joao Felix. Diaz. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Reinders. Pavlovic. And Botasagi. Joao Felix.
Un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Foden, looking for the run. He's played it, it's Son Heung-min! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Son Heung-min deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
This possibly the last play of the half. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that'll be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. And we are up to the break.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Quality ball. Pulisic. Gabbia calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
No, that's been intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's intervened well there. Fiddles it through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is a great ball. That's really well manoeuvred. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Pulisic. Milan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Gabbia. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Diaz. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Oh, that is off, and the shot! And it's in! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 65esimo minuto, numero 17.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Pulisic. And he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Robertson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Musa. No, again, there's no way through. Robertson. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Out to the left it goes. Musa. Pulisic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. 75 minutes played. Foden. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Messi. Oh, it's Son Heung-min! And he's gone looking for safety. Foot in. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Messi. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Nicely spread. He is through here. Musa.
That's good play from him.
Jovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Tomori, very much into the last knockings. Musa. Tomori. Now it's Abraham. Foden. He could be in here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Tomori. Here's João Felix. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Tomori. And we're done. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And we're underway. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Volpato.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Keeper sees it all the way. Diaz. That's a good run down the left. And Caicedo. Diaz. Caicedo. And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Foden.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching...
Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Robertson. And the ball is out of play. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 0. Volpato. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Played out to the right. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, that is a nice touch. Volpato. It's a sweet ball, that. Diaz. Son Heung-min.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Valverde.
Valverde really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Robertson. And that is as far as they're going to go. Robertson. Can he get it through? And it's Messi. Great ball, and it shapes to shoot! They've done it! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Numero 7.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Foden.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And another try! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. That gets things going for the second half. He's looking to set free a runner. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Foden. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Diaz. He's found a way through. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Akanji gets over and intercepts. Caicedo. For Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Robertson. Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now this could be a chance. Robertson. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
And he's there to belt it away. Foden. Now it's Son Heung-min.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.830
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson. He's found a way past. Caicedo. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, sweet feet. Messi can get it clear. Closing. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Diaz. The muscular approach does pay off here. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. He's gone for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish of true class! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And it's Berardi. Now that is tiny, really tiny.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Foden. Son Heung-min. Messi. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Foden. Now it's Son Heung-min.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's really nicely played.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It's a really well-measured ball. Very much into the last knockings. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Akanji. Diaz. And Caicedo. Spread out to the left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
He's cut it out. Foden. Caicedo. And that will be it. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Son Heung-min picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side through their quality, almost a...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Aslani is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, we're dealing with a real competitor here, Peter. Someone who's always going to fight to the end. He's got an eye for an interception as well as a good pass. And most importantly, he'll just never stop running. I've got a feeling he's going to make a difference today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Valverde. Messi. Diaz in acres of space out wide. That's a fabulous ball. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aslani. It's run loose here. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Aslani. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Messi! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Aslani does really well there, he is strong. Foden. And here's Son Heung-min. And now the breakaway, Son Heung-min. And here's Diaz. Played back in. Out of play for a goal kick. And he welcomes it in, and it's played into the middle. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diaz. Messi. He's found a way past. And here's Son Heung-min. Messi. Keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Out to the left it goes. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Out towards the flank. Swings it across. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Robertson for Valverde. Foden. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Strong running down that left flank. And that was asking just too much of him. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Great hit! Well, that has not gone well. It's a promising position. And the keeper beats it away. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Aslani. Foden. And that has been knocked clear. Opts to play it back. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. That's really well cleared. Oh, well played. Big chance, corner. They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Robertson. And Diaz. Valverde. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Foden. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Foden. Ashlani. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. For Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barry showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Valverde. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Robertson does well to stand firm and defend it. Good spot, he's seen the run. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Robertson. Threads one in. There will be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il
Skim.
numero
Now the
44.
finish!
Cambio di
It's
giocatori.
loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
They're avoiding the blatant...
And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan must have...
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's no flag. Palmer. Rodri. And the ball is out of play. Played back in. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Foot in. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Trossard. He could be in here. Now that's well seen too. Rodri stood up well to him there. Great ball if he can get there. Odegaard. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Saliba certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well timed, excellent interception. Still goalless at the moment. Merino. Foden. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Foden. And here's Havertz.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Saka. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
After 29 minutes is number 5, Bukayo Saka.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Caught offside that time. Saliba. Haaland. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Palmer. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Haaland. Saka. Here's found Saka! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Fiddles it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's been cut out, well played. Played out to the left flank. Saka. Palmer. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Has a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Rice. That has been cut short. Saka. Haaland. Ødegaard. Rice. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Palmer. Foden in acres of space out wide. Haaland receives it in a... And again! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Palmer. Now this could be a chance. Havertz. Now
The
Ødegaard.
attendance for this match was
Beautifully weighted.
51,052.
Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Saka gets over and intercepts. Haaland. That is good alertness.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on to replace him is
Alexander-Arnold with
33.
the short one.
Calafiori.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Timber. Trossard. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Threads one in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Havertz! Ødegaard. Rodri puts his foot on the gas. Merino. Back into the middle. That's a decent clearance. The pressing's intense. Chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Timber. Coming on the field is number 4, White.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been flattened there. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Foden. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. The final 5 minutes. Trossard, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Saka.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Son Heung-min. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Saka. He's found the way through. Saka! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Pickford deals with it effortlessly. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead,
And now I'd
ultimately
just like
they
to
lost the
read out
game.
our fan club members who are celebrating them.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Could move up a gear here. Rice. Oh, great chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he goes cross-field. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot-stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rice. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's in, surely! Son Heung-min. Arsenal still without a single shot on target.
Szoboszlai really added the width there, thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He's looking to set free a runner. And that was very necessary. Palmer. Rice. He's had a hit! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gabriel cuts it out, and it's Son Heung-min.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Saka has it in a wide position. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicked it back promptly. Saka. And here's Havertz. Now, who's going to be first to this? In he goes again. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Torres. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a nicely measured pass. He's found a way through. Trossard. Adams deals with that comfortably.
This is the time you need that pace.
He can run onto that. Nunez! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's there to belt it away. Hit into the middle, climbs up big! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and
we hit half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. And we are back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, what's he done? Well, that is one way to stop him. Merino. Trossard. For Merino. Timber. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. And he cuts out the supply. And they win it back again. Saka. And that is a little undercooked. Palmer. He won't be happy with that one. Son Heung-min.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Chips it through. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Oh, nicely intercepted.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Almost an hour gone. Darren Fletcher. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, played through for the wide man. Soboslai. In towards the back. Terrific header! Gabriel gets good distance on it. Fernando Torres. Out for a throw. Timber calmly anticipates. Merino. Played out towards the right wing. Timber. Now Erdogan. Rice. Goes looking wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Son Heung-min. Havertz! Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's forced to go back. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Rice. For Merino. Saliba. Rice. Trossard. That looks a cracking ball. Saka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And the flag has stayed down. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 17, Son Heung-min. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Coming on the field, number 33, Calafiori.
And they're quick to get it back.
3,
Palmer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground.
He's gone for the shots. They've got to be quick to recover this. Saka. For Rice. Timber. Odegaard. He's got the shot away! To Darren
There will be
Fletcher.
1 minute added time.
Szoboszlai. Darren Fletcher. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Any
and
reflections on what
please-
you've seen? And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn up. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both
Hello,
sides look to
everybody.
clear the... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first.